are so much more, and
Hmm.
this is what we do. And not just these one-offs, but here's a group of 200 folks ready
Yeah.
to run the marathon in Alaska. Like that was dope to have
Yeah.
250 African Americans in Anchorage, Alaska, running the marathon and half marathon. Everyone looked like, what is going on? And it opens up that space for people to ask, hey, what's going on? And
Yeah.
we then tell our story about health, wellness, et cetera, et cetera. It was also during Juneteenth. And so they spent more time and effort in the Juneteenth events, which opens up cultural education
Yeah.
for Anchorage, Alaska. So, again, that's why it's important but special, and
Yeah.
for there to be representation in this space. Um, yeah,
And that's another stack. Like we just added
that's
another
another
we just
stack.
added another stack, right? Like all these other benefits, and
Mhm.
you are adding to representation to an activity and modeling and also bringing other people with you, right?
Exactly,
And
exactly.
there's benefits to that both for you but also the people around you.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, you're part of this Black running organization, and
Hmm.
there, I would imagine there might be some people that are listening that may have a question mark in their head, and then the question mark might be, well, why do you feel like you have to have a Black running organization? There's so many run
Right.
clubs and run organizations. Why don't you just join one of those? And so, how would you respond to that?
Um, it's kind of funny. You'd be surprised. Many of us do join those organizations.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't feel as welcome,
Mm-hmm.
or we have to put on a mask. We really can't show up to
Mm.
be who we truly are. Um, and sometimes we just want to be.
Yeah.
And removing the mask, removing, any filters, and talking in, our own slang, and, having same cultural experiences, and, just sharing in that. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be surprised. And I have done that. And I have been part of other run groups, and I just did not feel as welcome or connected,
Yeah. And
despite being as outgoing as I am. And I think I'm probably the most
yeah.
relatable person you could ever meet. And yet, there were times that I did not feel like a connection
Yeah.
that stretched beyond lacing up the shoes, running, and then coming back and getting in our cars and going home.
Yeah. And just to be clear, I don't feel that way, but